Hey guys, welcome back to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends series What If T'Challa Starlord. This is part of Disney's What If series, and it is the episode basically all about T'Challa being picked as Starlord instead of Peter Quill. It is, in my opinion, not my favorite episode. It was it's really colorful and fun. It was fun to watch when it first came out, but as the series progressed and I saw more of the episodes, it became one of my least favorites and stuff like that. But the figure is also one of the ones that I was least excited about. I don't know. I think the concept's interesting and everything and stuff like that, but the figure just looked kind of boring. And having it in hand, we'll see. I don't know. We'll do some head swaps on it too and see, and we'll compare them with the other Starlords and check it out. I do like the color scheme for the most part, like the jacket and everything. We'll get into it. So let's just look at the box and then we'll look at our figure. So we got our watcher. We can definitely see it comes with a head piece in there. Comes with two guns and a head swap. We got our What If logo on the front. Our watcher symbol on the top. We got T'Challa and the helmet on the side. Repeats that image on the other side. On the back, we got a product shot of T'Challa kind of going into action. That's a pretty good art. T'Challa grew up in space and became Starlord, now leading the adventures throughout the galaxy. And here's the other figures from that line with the Watcher Builder figure as well. So far, we've done Zombie Cap, and now we're doing T'Challa. But I've also done Spider-Man, and I'm going to go down the line, so Captain Carter will be next. UPC on the bottom if you need it. Not much else to say about that, so let's go ahead and check out our T'Challa. Looking at our T'Challa Starlord figure, and it looks like the cartoon version of it, but it's not really exciting and stuff like that. It's kind of boring when you look at it as a whole and stuff like that. There's actually way too much gray for me to really think this is like visually, aesthetically pleasing. I do enjoy the purple and the little gold accents and stuff on it. It reminds me of some LSU. But it's just not enough. And you know, if it was more maybe a realistic version of Black Panther and stuff like that with the head, I might use it for something else. But it is kind of cartoony one-shot offshoot, and I don't know what the future for What If holds. If it's going to be an ongoing thing and we're going to see a lot more animated versions of characters, now that would be cool to have a whole shelf of all these different alternative heroes and stuff like that. But that's time will tell. But at the moment, looking at it as a standalone, I don't know. So let's look at the accessories and then we'll take a look at the figure. And looking at Star-Lord's T'Challa's accessories that we come with, we get 2 additional weapons and an alternate head. The alternate head is the masked version, similar to what we've seen with the previous Star-Lords, the same helmet from the MCU, also the same blasters and stuff like that. Now, they are painted differently with this really nice purple and gold accents on it and stuff like that, which looks really good. I definitely like the gold on the ends and the tips and on the front. Looks really good as well. But these are the same blasters that we've seen before, previously with the earlier releases of Star-Lord from the MCU and stuff like that. So nothing new here, but these are really cool guns and they look neat. I kind of like the gold a little bit more with that silver. Kind of stands out more. I wish they would have added silver or something right there. That would have looked really nice with these, but the purple does really look good. And then the masked helmet is a little bit smaller than what we've seen in the previous Star-Lords. You can kind of see his hair sticking out the top like previous, but the whole face and everything is smaller with the eye holes and stuff. So just for a comparison, you can kind of see it is a smaller head than previously, but it looks good. I do like the gold. It's very clean on there, but we don't have any more colors or accents on there. You can see on the other Star-Lord helmet we get kind of gold or that kind of wraps around stuff like that, and that would have really made this helmet pop out a little bit more, especially with the character. The figure itself is already kind of bland, so any more paint, which would have been easy to add right there, would have taken it a long way. So that's really not a whole lot to say about the accessories because there's not a whole lot. So let's take a look at our figure. Alright, looking at our T'Challa Starlord, and it's just meh. Nothing special about it and stuff like that, but we'll talk about it and we'll compare some of the other Starlords and maybe do a little head swap on him as well. So the figure is basically in a full kind of gray jumpsuit, which is kind of bland. That kind of doesn't really do much for him aesthetically wise. We got kind of these brown guards on his feet and on his boots. He does not stand worth a damn either, so I got him on a stand right now. Um, and then of course the purple looks really great. I do like the gold accents on it as well. I think the face sculpt works well for the animated episode. But that's really about it. He's kind of dull besides that. With the helmet, he looks pretty cool. But I mean, I don't know. He's not gonna be on the shelf with the other characters and stuff like that because he does look stands out just with the coloring and stuff like that. With basically being animated and not shaded as some of the other characters are. I don't know. It just looks off, and he's got a very small head with this mask on compared to the other Starlords. So I'm just not impressed. So far, this is the weakest out of the What If figures that I've reviewed so far, and I was pretty excited about it going in, especially when I saw the episode before I saw the figure. So I was kind of expecting a little bit more detail, maybe some more accessories and stuff like that. But yeah, it is what it is. So let's see if he'll stand because he probably won't. Oh well, okay. So looking at him with some of the other Starlords, we're just gonna throw these guys out up there. Get you in closer, so get them all in there. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a boring figure when you look at it and stuff like that. There's not much going on besides once you get past the helmet and the purple and stuff like that. It's pretty boring. I mean, the only really detail he has is these little gold accents on there. But one of the biggest sins that this figure has and stuff like that. Now this one doesn't count for this, and neither does this one because this is the old original one. Actually, I really like this one because of the backpack, but that's a whole different thing. But both of these Starlords, which use the same blasters as him, can holster the weapons on the side. As so. So there's not really anything going on the legs, anything on the side that would have prevented him from having those two little pegs just sticking out like that, where he could equip his blasters on the side. That would have taken the figure up another point for me probably, stuff like that, just on accessories and just like fun factor and stuff. So that sucks, and it just really detracts from that figure. Simple fix, and I just don't understand why they didn't do it. But anyway, so looking at him with the Black Panther figure, we'll do a little head swap and stuff like that. And let's see. See how the figure stands? Look at that. This dude does not stand, and it drives me crazy. So it actually doesn't look too bad. And he's going to stand now for the first time. Anyway, that actually doesn't look too bad. The skin tone actually matches pretty well. I don't know. Not too bad. So if you wanted that for an alternative, you can do that as well. So, and just ultimate shit and giggles, animated Black Panther. And that head looks a little small in there, but I've seen worse. So, what you guys think? But anyway, looking at the articulation on our T'Challa Starlord, it can look up quite well. Down. He's got awesome tilt. I'll pop the other head on there. Up. Not as good with the back of the helmet, but really good. Down. Tilt's, of course, still there with that. Arms come out a bit, but full rotation. They do have a bicep swivel. He has pinless double jointed elbows. And you have a hinge on the wrist and rotation. Same thing on this arm, nothing different. There's an ab crunch on there, so like a ratchet in there, yeah. So you can look down quite well. Back about that much. Rotation at the waist. Almost split. Kick extremely high. He has a thigh cut. double jointed knees, and I know, understand it's all gray. I know you see that gray in there, but it doesn't look too bad on the knee, because I understand I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. For some figures, it would bother me, but it looks kind of neat with that two-tone. There's no boot cut or anything like that, and this ankle hinge right here with this part of the shin leg guard or whatever really sucks, and that kind of what hinders him from standing for me pretty well. It just cuts your range of motion. And of course, there's peg holes on the bottom of the feet. But anyway, that is our. See, there you go. Here we go. All right, that's our T'Challa, Starlord, and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, it's okay. For like the paint and the sculpting and stuff like that, the sculpting and stuff is fine. I wish they would have added those little pegs on there and stuff like that, but it looks like the animated version of it. The paint, it's not like animated, but it's still boring. If I wasn't trying to do the Build-A-Figure, I probably would have skipped on this figure if it was the 2-packed one like the Captain America zombie is. But as for extras and accessories, I don't know really what else they could include it. Maybe the necklace, but or maybe another head with a different expression. But we got one additional head, and the blasters. Some rocket boosters on the feet would have been cool. But I don't know. There's more interesting characters in that episode than him, and I know it was about him, but that's just my personal opinion. So overall, I'd say, unless you're a diehard fan, I'd pass. And unless you want to you're doing the Build-A-Figure for the watcher and stuff like that, because there's so much coming out right now. We really have 4 waves out right now, with so much on the horizon and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe wait, but that's it. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Put in the comments and stuff like that. Share, comment, like, and check back. We'll be doing horror and then finishing up this wave with Captain Carter next. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next video. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. Consider subscribing. If you already are a subscriber, everything, appreciate you. Thank you for all y'all do. I love the comments and the feedback and everything like that with you guys. You guys make it all worthwhile. Appreciate you. You can check us out. We have a link to our Facebook in the description. Also on TikTok, just search for Cajun Toy Review. Kind of doing like toy hunts and stuff like that so far. Really figuring out how to utilize that platform. But looking forward to interacting with you guys on there. If you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Toy Review, and on there, any money that goes towards a new camera with a mic input. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.